Hello and welcome back to Lounging with John. Glad to be here once again. We are going to be talking about how blind people use YouTube on the iPhone. And on this podcast, it will be a very basic introduction showing you how to record the video and what you got to do to publish the video up on YouTube. There are a couple things that I do expect you to already have taken care of. And those things are, number one, a YouTube account. So if you've already got Gmail, you've got a YouTube account, right? Number two, a YouTube channel. If you do not have a YouTube channel, but you're not sure how to do it, just wait a little while. I'm going to be covering that as well. So don't stress out about it too much, because I do have a podcast that I've put together showing you how to create a YouTube channel. And then we also go over a lot of the different information about the settings for your YouTube channel. And then, of course, number three, the most important thing, is an iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone, well, we're going to have a problem, because you won't be able to follow along. I will say this, if you have an iPad, it works pretty much the same way. So you can try to follow along with another iOS device, because it should be pretty much the same. I know the iPhone and the iPad, as far as the screen layout, it's very similar. So it shouldn't have any problems there, right? So, for that said, let's go ahead and get started and show you how to take your phone and get your videos on YouTube right now. Alright, for that said, I'm going to hope that you guys are going to be able to hear my phone good enough. And you should be able to, considering I've got the phone pretty much right up by the mic. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick video. That's the first thing. So I'm going to go to my camera. I'm going to double tap on camera. First thing it's going to come up. And the first thing that I do is to make sure, because if not, it's easy to forget about it, and you'll end up if you're not sighted at all, you won't know the difference, and you could be recording what's what you're looking at or facing, or whatever your iPhone is pointing at from the camera on the back of the iPhone instead of using the one on the front. So always do that setting first, and that is real simple. You're going to get on the take picture button and then swipe right one time.
Camera chooser back facing.
And see it said camera chooser back facing. We want front. So I'm going to double tap it.
Camera chooser front facing.
There we go. Now we got front facing. Now left flick.
Take picture. Photo and video view. Camera mode. Photo.
You're going to left flick 3 times. Okay. Now if you're on the take picture button, you're going to left flick twice. Camera mode. And then you're going to swipe down. And there's video. Okay? Now, let's talk about one more thing before you start doing a recording. Let's talk about the best result in, recording yourself talking or whatever. If you're doing a video of you talking about something or whatever, then yes, make sure the camera's on the front side. And then before you hit the record, okay, take your phone and turn it to where the home button is at your right hand and the top of the phone is at your left hand, and having the screen facing you. Okay? Then put your thumb on your home button and just move to the left of your home button a little bit. and you've got record video. See, I'll show you. I'm on the home button. I'm going to go to the left a little bit.
Record video. Button.
Record video, right? Now I'm going to double tap. Hey everybody, this is the test on how to use YouTube with the iPhone. And then to stop, I'm going to double tap. Okay, now let's talk about a couple things before we move any further. You've got a couple things that will help you a lot. Okay? Number one is when you're recording, right? Your volume buttons will do that for you. So if you're holding your phone in landscape mode, right? Home button to the right hand, top of the phone to the left. Use the up arrow or up button for your volume, and that will start and stop the camera. Okay? It's a very handy way of starting and stopping your videos, and if you do it that way, you sometimes don't always got to deal with voiceover talking while you're trying to record. Now, personally, I suggest while you're recording, turn on Do Not Disturb and triple click your home button and turn off voiceover while you're recording. Because anybody that uses the iPhone, it's super easy to do. When you're done recording, just hit your up button on your volume. That stops the video. And then triple click your home button. You got your voiceover back, etc. Okay? Now, once you've recorded your video, and if you're just starting out, I don't recommend doing like super long videos. Make them kind of short, 5 minutes, maybe 10. And not only that, but you've got a limit as a new YouTuber. I believe your limit is 15 minutes. You cannot go above 15 minutes. Not until you verify your account. You got to verify your account with your phone number and all that. I cover all that in the YouTube settings podcast. Okay? I go through literally every single setting possible and talk about it. And if I don't know about it, I still try to give as much information as possible to help you. Alright? And you're really going to enjoy these, I think, because in some of them other ones, I'm even covering how to do a live stream, how to use Google Hangouts, just a lot of cool stuff that we're working on, guys. So make sure that you subscribe, tell your friends, okay? Now, let's talk about the video real quick. You're going to want to review it. Definitely. So, you're going to go, and I always just put my phone back right side up, and then once I do that, it gets me back to my main screen where you can record video. Same thing, photo and video viewer, camera mode, and then of course camera chooser. So you're going to left click once from the record button. So left click once, photo and video viewer, double tap. Now you've got the video that you just recorded. It's going to tell you the time. Just put your finger kind of center of the phone.
Video, 15 seconds, 12:13 a.m.
And then you can listen to it.
Play video. Button. Play video.
Hey everybody, this is
15 seconds, 12:13 a.m.
use YouTube with the iPhone. And then stop recording video.
Alright, so now, I got to listen to it. Now, let's just say that, you're ready. You like it. It sounds good. Alright. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is make sure you have YouTube downloaded on your iPhone. You got to have it. Okay, it's much easier using YouTube and uploading the video that way than trying to do it with your camera. You can do it with your camera, but again, you still, I believe, got to have YouTube downloaded, and your camera will only let you upload a video that's so long, and it just doesn't do the same thing. So, we're going to go over to YouTube here.
Page 3 of 5.
Okay.
Podcast. Watch. YouTube.
I'm going to double tap on YouTube. Now,
YouTube.
when you open YouTube, you should be signed in. If you've downloaded YouTube on your phone and set it up, it should have already walked you through that stuff, and you should be signed in and good to, and you should be good to go. If not, let me know and I'll help you on that. I'm not even going to do a podcast on that, because I mean, it's just a matter of like 2 minutes, so it's just not worth it. I can just help you through that if you don't know how to do it. So if you're signing to YouTube, you'll open up your YouTube app,
YouTube.
and now at the top, get to the very top and start right clicking.
Video. Button.
It says video. You're going to double tap that. Now here's what's going to happen. When you double tap, it's going to bring up a couple options. Well, as a new YouTuber, you're not going to get the live option. For myself, I get a couple different options here. Let's take a look.
Go live. Record.
Okay? We have record, which means you can record right from the YouTube app. If you wanted to do it that way, you could.
Go live.
Go live, which is an option that I have, because if you've got after so many viewers and all that stuff, you get more features you can enable.
Video. 15
Then I swipe right again, and now I'm into the videos. Okay,
Video.
see
4 minutes 35. Video. 5 minutes 30.
now,
Video. 15
just something to remember.
created
The order of these videos goes like this. Go to the top of your phone again, the very top. Okay,
Cancel.
you're going to see cancel,
Record.
record,
Go live.
them options if they're there.
Video. 15 seconds. Created November
Now,
23rd,
that very
2007.
first video that you come across when you're right flicking from the very top, that will be the last video that you have recorded on your phone. So it's important to remember what you recorded. So say you did a video and then you took a break from it, went back and did another video. Make sure which one you're going to upload, and it'll let you listen to it.
Go live.
So let's check this option out.
Video. 15 seconds.
I'm gonna double tap it.
November 23rd, 2000.
Hey everybody, this is a test on how to use YouTube with the iPhone.
Okay, now
And then stop.
it lets you review it, but now what I want to show you is at the very top of your phone, very left hand corner.
Back.
Don't hit the back button, but get up to the back button,
Video player.
and then
Back.
we're going to start going flicking right to look at some stuff here.
Trim.
We've got trim. You don't got to worry about that.
Next. Button.
We've got the next button. Do not hit that yet. I'm going to show you something.
Video player. Heading.
Got the video player,
Replay.
replay.
0. 15.
Then you got where it showed you your track position,
Selected. Trim.
trim,
Filters.
filters. Don't worry about that.
Music. Button.
Music.
Music.
Now, if you double tap that, check this out.
Selected. Music.
Now, when you double tap music, it's going to say selected. Now you're going to left flick from the music button.
Filters. Button.
Left flick again.
Trim.
Trim.
Add music. Button.
Add music button. Double tap it.
Add mute. Close.
Now, what that does is brings up the YouTube. They go ahead and load some different, audio files for you that you can use in the background, and we're going to take a look at them real quick.
Add music. Heading.
Now, if you flick right from the very top left-hand corner, you're going to have the Add Music heading.
Selected. Featured.
You're going to have Featured,
Genre and mood. Test.
Genre and Mood,
Button. On device.
or On Device. Now, you've got three options there. If you've got music on your phone, that's great, but you can't use it anyways, especially if it's music that's like, actual music like Kid Rock or whoever, Hank Williams or Eminem. You can't use any of that stuff on YouTube. You will get your video taken down, and if you keep on doing it, you'll get your channel taken down. So do not use copyright music, okay? They've got some cool stuff, and I'll show you.
Tab 2 of 3.
Let's say that you're doing something that's like a news video, right?
Featured.
Something that's really, some really cool news.
Genre and mood. Tab 2
You'll
of
double
3.
tap on genre and mood, right?
Selected. Close.
And when you do that,
Add music. Featured. Tab
you're going to have,
3. Selected. Genre and mood.
keep on right flicking from the top.
On device. Alternative and punk.
It's going to give you different genres. Alternative and punk,
Ambient.
ambient,
Angry.
angry,
Bright.
bright,
Calm.
calm,
Cinematic.
cinematic,
Classical.
classical,
Country and folk.
country and folk,
Dance and electronic.
dance and electronic,
Dark.
dark,
Dramatic.
dramatic,
Funky.
funky,
Happy.
happy,
Hip hop and rap.
hip hop and rap,
Holiday.
holiday,
Inspirational.
inspirational,
Jazz and blues.
jazz and blues,
Pop.
pop,
R&B and soul.
R&B and soul,
Reggae.
reggae,
Rock.
rock,
Romantic.
romantic,
Sad.
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 Now, let's say you've got something that's exciting, right? Let's go up, and you could do cinematic. Now you're going to double tap on the one you're wanting to, what genre you're wanting to use. Double tap on it, right? Oh, hold on here. All right, sorry about that. So you're going to double tap on cinematic. I'm going to show you how you pick your music. Now, the nice thing is it'll let you preview, listen to it before you pick it.
Cinematic. Preview song titled On the Block by Jingle Punks.
See, the first option for one of the songs is preview. So double tap it.
Stop music.
And sometimes it takes a minute for it to play. Okay? Now,
Select song titled on the preview song titled Action.
you can keep on looking at them. Now, let's just say you want to use that one. Let's stop it.
Preview
Okay?
song. Select song titled Action Hero
Right
by
flick
Jingle Punks.
one time past where it lets you, double tap to review it. If you right flick one time, that lets you pick that song that you just listened to. So then you would double tap it. It would say like use
Select song titled Action Hero by Jingle
select Action Hero by Jingle Punk. So you double tap that. Now I'm going to show you something very important. And you got to keep this in mind. You don't want the music to be loud because people don't like it being real loud and they won't be able to hear you. So now what you're going to do is after you double tap on select, it takes you back to that video screen. Make sure you're at the very top very far left hand side of all the options and stuff. See how I'm left flicking and it's saying, you can tell you can't go no further. I'm on the back button. We don't want to go back again because we're on that video screen. We want to right flick.
Music. Heading. Next. Video player. Replay. Track position. 15 seconds of 15.
The first thing you want to do
Adjustable.
is set your track position.
13 seconds of 15 seconds.
Okay?
12
Get it back down to 0 because you want to preview it
less than a
before
second.
you hit
Less
next to
than-
move
less than
on.
Show audio controls. Button.
Then right flick again and you're going to see show audio controls. You want that. So you got to double tap it.
Hide audio controls.
Now,
Scroll music. Original audio. 70%. Adjustable.
you're going to get to a spot, right flick, and sometimes you might have to left flick or right flick, but just play around with the screen a little.
70% adjustable.
Right here, you're going to see a adjustable value that you can do, and that's the volume of that music that you added in. I'll be honest, you're going to want to keep that down at like
6, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10%.
like 10%. Let me show you how loud.
20, 30, 50, 80%. 90, 100, 100.
If you put it all the way up at 100%,
Original scroll, hide audio, track this, play.
now let's hit play, and you're probably not going to hear me that much.
Pause.
See, you can't even hear me, right?
Hide audio, scroll, original, 100, music, 100.
Now, what if we go back down where I said, go down to 10?
20%, 10%. Original, hide, track, replay, video,
Let's hit replay again.
replay.
Hey everybody, this is a test on how to use YouTube with the iPhone.
So I would say use it at about 10%. Now, if you're doing something outside, and say you're using your backside of your camera and you're walking somewhere and you're like, doing like a scenery video or something and you just want it to have music, then by all means, that's a good way to, turn that music all the way up. They're going to hear the music and they're not going to hear you. Not that they can't hear you ever, but depending on the music, there's a pretty good chance they're not going to hear you. But don't try to use it as like, okay, I got the music up, they can't hear me, I can say whatever I want. You still want to, make sure. Okay? Now, let's say you've got it where you want it. You've got your audio set to 10% for the music in the background. You've got your video picked.
Video, next, music, next.
You're going to find the next button. Like I said, just play around with that screen, get used to it. Left flick and right flick around the screen, you'll find it. Hit next.
Button next. Back.
Now,
Add details. Heading.
this is where you're going to right flick.
Upload.
It's going to say upload button. You don't want to do that yet.
Lounging with John.
Now, I'm not going to upload this because, there's no reason for me to upload it. But you're going to see
Upload. Lounging with John.
right there's my YouTube channel name. It's going to show you what channel you're uploading to. Okay? You can double tap on that if you got more than one channel if you want to switch.
Title.
Your title,
Description.
your description,
Privacy. Public.
privacy.
Privacy.
Okay? That is the three options that it lets you do with the iPhone. Now, let me just explain to you a couple things here. You can always upload the video with your phone through YouTube and then go back in on a computer and add, fix your description, put in, more keywords, stuff like that, right? I mean, just, simple stuff. And that's the beauty of being able to go back in. You can edit your videos and all that. And by the time you go through all my courses that I'm going to be doing, you're going to know how to do that. You're going to know how to go to your video manager. You're going to know how to, fix the titles and even upload videos from your computer instead of your, phone. Just all kinds of stuff. So, no fear. Okay, no fear. Description is important. It is important. I'm still working on that myself, on getting that down and, doing a good description and stuff like that. Because your description and your keywords, now some people might say the algorithm, it doesn't matter. Google's algorithm, it doesn't pay attention to keywords. Banarchy. Keywords are very important. They always have been, and they always will be. All right? Keywords. That's in another lesson as well, but just remember that. So, after you get your title in there, actually you get to do your description on here, I'm sorry. What you can go on your computer and edit is your keywords and depending on if you don't have the other apps on your phone, you can't set your monetizing and all that, which as a new YouTuber, you're not going to be able to monetize anything anyways. You got to have so many views. I think it's 10,000, and you got to have 100 subscribers or something like that, I believe. Yeah, 10,000 views and 100 subscribers. Sounds like a lot. Don't let it discourage you. Do not. Or I'll have to come over there and throw plastic iPhone cases at you. Okay? Alright. So, once you get your title in there, make it a simple title. I always say try to use a title that's no more than at least 5 words. Keep it 5 words or less. Do your best to keep it 5 words or less. Because if you have too long of a title, all of it's not going to fit, and they're not going to see your whole title, and it's just not going to look good. Okay? So try to do short titles. Another little thing that you need to know is that you don't need to put your name in with the title, because your channel name already shows. Then you got your description and set your privacy. If you want it to be just for a couple friends, you can make it privacy to where you got to send them a link for them to see it, right? And it's completely confidential between you and whoever else you want to see it. So, a couple things that you need to make sure is, one, when you're uploading the video, be on Wi-Fi. If you're trying to use your data to upload a video, it's not going to work out that good. Okay, it's going to be very slow. You could get a lot of errors and have to keep on re-uploading. Then you're going to have like 4 or 5 videos on your screen that show that, they were partially uploaded, and you got to go in and delete them, or they'll always be there. Partial videos will be there. They won't be published for people to see, but they'll still be up there with all your other videos, and it gets confusing when you go back to maybe look at videos, edit videos, whatever. So, it's very important. The one thing that you can do, and I do it, after I upload my video to YouTube, I'll take my phone, at the end of the day. Usually I do it by the week. So every Friday, I'll plug up my phone to the computer, and I'll transfer all my videos that I've done and uploaded to YouTube. I'll transfer them all to my computer. That way I got a backup copy. Something goes wrong, I've got it. And then I can just re-upload it from my computer, or put it over back to my phone for some reason if I needed to, and upload it again. Now I'm going to talk about a couple apps so you can get prepared to go ahead and get them for some of the stuff that I'm going to be covering in some other podcasts. Obviously, number 1 is YouTube, right? The next one is called Pro Recorder. Another really good app for recording, because what it does is not only can you record, your voice or do video or audio, but you can also do like if you want to show a web page and talk about a web page, or talk about a product on a web page, you can record, and you can pick that option to record a screen, and while you're talking, they're seeing the screen. They're seeing what you would be seeing on your phone. Okay? Now, I don't mean that they're going to see your home screen and all that. They will not. It's only web addresses that they can see. Okay? But it's a really good app, and I do recommend it. Video Lab Free. Get that app. Please get that app, because it is very helpful, and it's got some cool sound effects, and it's a good way to, add more than one video together if you're doing a project and you're wanting to, do something different with YouTube, or you got a couple different things you're doing. Maybe you're doing a daily vlog of all throughout your day, and you've got 5 or 6 videos. That app is very, very, very important to have, and it's very accessible. It's got a couple small little things about it. I've talked about this before. You got a couple options. You can go back and find it in my videos. It's there somewhere. Or you can just wait because I'm going to do a refresh video on it anyways.
iMovie.
iMovie.
Double tap to open.
Another app that I'm going to be talking about as well. Do I use it a lot? No. I use it a little bit. If I had a bigger screen, I probably would use it because there's a lot you can do with it. A whole lot. It's a good app. Get it if you got the space. If you're limited, don't get iMovie. It's not as important as the Video Lab free. Okay? So, yeah, make sure you know, get the Video Lab free before iMovie. Alright? Let me see if I've got them all here.
Instagram, PayPal, Blindfold RS, YT Studio.
Okay, here it is. Another very important management tool for your account, YT Studio, which stands for YouTube Studio. That app, I'm going to be doing a podcast by itself about YT Studio because it's a good app. It's important. It lets you look at a lot of different options that's going on with your account, views, subscribers, comments, all that stuff. And using that app, you can actually monetize your videos and edit your videos, add thumbnails to your videos and all that. I use it all the time. I'd be lost without it.
YouTube, Facebook, Twitter,
Let me make sure.
page 3 of 5.
Go to 4.
2 of 5. TF Vimeo, Seeing AI.
Okay.
Student, Song of Ivy Tech, Roku, Drop, YouTube, Podbean, Noble, LinkedIn, Ivy, File, Seek, Wave 3 News,
Okay.
A-Track, Song, HP
I'm making
Smart,
sure here, guys.
Wi-Fi, Smart Line, Money, page 4, page 4,
I believe we got them all.
Audible, Google, Hangouts,
Yeah.
Google Voice,
Now,
Hangouts.
here's another one that you're going to want to get if you ever plan on, going through the live podcast I'm going to be doing, showing you how to do that. Get Hangouts on your iPhone as well. If you say, well, I don't use it, get it. Let it sit there because you're going to see why I'm saying that because it does help. If you do Hangouts, there's ways that you can use your laptop, get your live broadcast going, come into the broadcast with your iPhone, and then you can move around and you're not stuck just sitting down. Really cool way to do that.
Gas Buddy,
All right.
Anchor,
So
Mail,
that is all the important stuff for you to get a video going. That's all the, I covered everything. If you've got to go over it again, feel free to. And also remember, in some of the more extended podcasts and stuff, we're going to have some text files that you'll be able to download with directions on it. I wanted to go ahead and get this one out there, get it started for you guys. There's no text file with this one. I mean, this one's pretty simple. But I do have the apps listed below, the most important ones that you need to get, which is the YT Studio, the Pro Recorder. Some of them, I've got them listed. Okay? And if for some reason that, you're not seeing them in the description, let me know. Or if you forget what they're called, let me know. I've got a link down there. You can go to the web page, and on the link I've got, and on that page I have them apps are being put on the page so you can download them directly by going to the page that's listed below in the description. You go to that page, those apps are there. It'll take you right to the app store. Bam, download it. You're done. Okay? I want to make this easy on you guys. I want you to enjoy it. And I really want to be able to give you as much value as I can, as much content as I can to help you. All right? Before I end this, I want to give you a little advice on something. When you're recording, don't think about people watching you. Okay? Don't think about anybody watching you. Just think of yourself being there by yourself, because technically you are there at the moment when you're recording. No one's there. And I mean, unless someone's in your house, but no reason for you to get really nervous or anything, okay? Stay positive. Think about the message that you're wanting to get out to people. You know, make sure that when you do your video, make it a clear message and be consistent, okay? If you mess up, no big deal. Delete it. Do it again. Practice makes perfect, friend. Practice makes perfect. And I'd like you to do me a favor. If you find this to be helpful to you, I would like you to, number one, hit that like button for me, please. Now, in most cases, I'd tell people, you know what, I don't pay attention to the like button. But for these, I will, because it'll tell me how I'm doing with training you guys and teaching you guys. So hit the like button. And then I want you to hit the share button. Let people know on Twitter, Facebook, wherever you can. And help us build this channel. Alright? I'm looking forward to all you guys learning this stuff. And when you do start recording, please let me know. I would love to subscribe to your channel. That way I can start giving you shout outs and help you get a little more traffic. Because guys, I've said it before, I'll say it now, and I'll say it again. It's all about locking arms together to create a better future for tomorrow. This is John with All Access YouTube, and I'll talk to you soon.